So, with every single Highground retake we do, it's always going to start in 4 different phases. The first phase is the setup. The second phase is the breakaway. The third step is the distractor. And the fourth step is the power play. Obviously, the setup is to get us started. The breakaway is obviously the breakaway. The distractor is something that's going to distract your enemies. And lastly, the power play is the one where you're actually going to try to retake high ground. None of the moves before retake high ground. The power play is the one that really makes you go higher than your opponent. Another note for today. Both my setup and in my breakaway will be the same in every single one of these high ground retakes. For example, it's always going to start with stairs over here and cones over here. And the breakaway is always going to consist of platform, platform, stair, going either on the left side or on the right side. So, a simple explanation for the setup. You're going to start with a stair in front of you, stair above you, stair in front of you. Then, keep your cursor on the stair in front of you and put a cone here and flick it up. Just like so. And just like that, you got your stairs and your cones. We'll see that again, okay? Boom. You guys see that little flick I did? That's what allows me to get my cones over here and over here. And remember guys, you don't have to be that close. I'm all the way over here and I'm already able to get my cone over here. Secondly, the breakaway. Notice I actually don't need to jump. I simply need to place a platform right below me, and it allows me to phase through and directly go a 90-degree angle out over here. So let's do it a little bit faster. Do my setup. Boom, boom. Great job. Now, one little tip for you guys. Make sure you guys are looking directly down when you do this, because here's the thing. Sometimes if you're not looking directly down for the platforms, you're actually going to have platforms come over here and it's just going to cuck your whole high ground retake. Okay, so here's the fun part. The distractors. That's what's going to differ for every single one of these high ground retakes. So, you got the same exact setup, you go off to the side. My first distractor consists of me going backwards, putting a wall on the cone we just created, and then out to the side over here. Put another cone, and go out over here. In fast motion, it will turn out to be something like this. So right over here, boom, just like so. Notice how I put the wall over here on the side of my cone, to the side of my wall, put a cone on top of it, and then immediately start branching out over here. From here, we can start our power play. So the power play can be 2 things from here. We could do something like an edit into our double 90. So instead of that, going for 90s, our power play could be something like a side jump, like a 180. And you already know from my last video, this side jump gets you high ground extremely fast. In faster motion, it would look something like this. To make things a little bit more fancy, we can actually start with the same exact setup and the same exact breakaway. And instead of putting your wall over here towards a cone, you're actually going to put it to the side over here. A quick spray around with your walls, put a cone down, and make sure you put a stair going up here as well. For your power move, what you want to do is simply do a side cone jump where you land on your stair so that it's extremely easy to do a 180 and get ultimate high ground. If you do this extremely fast, it will look something like this. And let's say you want to be a little bit more fancy to trick up your opponent. Well, you can do that. The same exact setup, same exact breakaway. And here's the thing. Instead of jumping off to the side over here, boom, boom, double edit, create a new stair platform cone, and then jump off to the side. That will mix up the direction of your opponent and give you even a better opportunity to take high ground. And that's basically it. You start with your setup, you go into your breakaway, distractors, and your power move, just like so. At this point in the video, if you understand everything that I said, you guys can stop. If you guys can, please like the video. However, for the people who are a little bit more confused, I'm going to go a little bit more in depth into what you guys want to do. To get you guys familiar with the setup, you'll have to do this. As soon as you put this stair that goes projected all the way out over here, this one right over here, immediately put a cone and flick up. That will be the rhythm in order to do the setup. Out, flick up, just like so. Experiment with different distances. You want to be furthest back when you do this. For example, I'm not even all the way at the top of my first stair and I can get a cone all the way over here. So practice that. Try getting the cones all the way out over here, even though you're all the way behind here. Secondly, the breakaway. Sometimes kids will put the platform not directly beneath you, but they'll put it actually over here, and they'll try to branch off over here. That's just gonna waste a lot of time, and you're most likely not gonna get high ground if you do that. So remember, for this breakaway, put a platform right on top of your stair over here, not beneath your stair. And also notice how I was phasing in the beginning of this. You want to phase. So when you do this direct 90-degree cut, boom, you don't lose any kind of momentum. You phase to the top and you go extremely fast. Thirdly, when you do these kind of distractors, notice when I jump. I do not jump and do like that, okay? I do my walls first, and then I do jump cone, just like so. So let's do that again, okay? Walls first, jump, just like that. Now keep in mind, that was only for one Highground retake, only one distractor. We're going to do this for a different variation of a distractor. Let's start with the same exact setup and the same exact breakaway. This time, you're actually going to want to jump after you put these two walls up. So again, I put these two walls up and then I jump. That gives me time to process how I want to jump off to the side. Not on my platform like this, but actually on my stair like this. By doing that, I'll have ultimate high ground. And if you guys are unfamiliar with these side jumps where you land on top of your stair, I just made a video explaining that. I feel like it's pretty comprehensive, so go check that out. And guys, remember, once you get high ground, don't be a jerk and like keep on 90ing up, okay? Find your angles. Ooh, that would actually be a really good video. How to use high ground appropriately. Oh my god, great video idea. Anyways, if you guys like this video, please like and comment if you guys have any questions below. You guys already know I respond to every single one of your comments. I'll see you guys later in the next video. See ya. Bye.